We're joined by JMPD Spokesperson Wayne Minaar on the line. A very good evening to you, Wayne Minaar. Thank you so much for joining us. Just give us an update as to what's happening on the hotspots of the violent scenes that we've seen earlier on.
Good evening. Yes, I can confirm that there are two sections of freeway which is closed, so it is affecting the people wanting to get to the OR Tambo, M2 East and M2 West at Denver is blocked between Maritzburg Road and Cleveland. That was because of the protests there, and also rocks and tires which is still on the road surface, so it's not safe for anyone to drive on that section of the freeway. Then there's also the N1 North between N12 and Golden Highway, which is blocked off. That's the section opposite Naturina area, where there was protest earlier, and it's just not safe for any motorist to drive there for now because of the possible threat of rocks or injury to anyone passing there.
Mr. Wayne Minaar, please paint us a clearer picture in greater detail of whether those sections of the freeway that have been closed off to the public and motorists, are they still protests there going on?
No, not right now. However, we know of the possibility of those protesters returning. And yesterday there was reports of shooting at motorists in the Denver area. So we don't want to take a chance and open up and then risk people's lives. So we'll keep it closed for now. And officers are in the area monitoring the situation closely. There is curfew at the moment, so there should be no one around. Everyone should be at home. There should be no cars moving on freeways. So we'll keep it closed. And then also the N1 North, that is between N12 and Golden Highway. It's the section between Freedom Park, the area called Freedom Park, and Naturina in the south of Johannesburg. That section of the freeway is closed in northerly direction.
What about in Alexandra? How is the situation there?
The Alexandra area is stable for now. There are no roads closed there. There's free movement, and the situation is being monitored by officers in that area.
Well, for those working early hours, Mr. Wayne Minaar, would you advise them to use those routes? When you say that these routes or these roads are closed off, are they closed off for purposes of cleaning up in preparation for motorists to start using it by tomorrow morning? And especially those who start their shifts from as early as 4 a.m., how would you advise them?
Yes, because of the current situation, we want to advise motorists not to use the Mike 2 going past Denver. So there are alternative routes that one can use. If you're coming from Leondale, Germiston side, you can use Main Reef Road East, or you could use the Bedford View section to join the eastern side of Johannesburg, and then make your way through to the CBD. And then if you are going from the south to the north of Johannesburg, you can still drive along the Mike 1 and then go off at Braamfontein, Smith Street if you need to go into the Newtown area, or otherwise continue on the Mike 1 to Rosebank and Sandton areas.
Okay, so is the city now completely cleaned up? Are you seeing any people there? Are people abiding by the curfew?
No, we're still having debris on the road surface, particularly in the CBD, where there was protest earlier on. So roads which are affected include Lilian and Goy, Marshall Street, Commissioner Street, and Rahima Musa streets. Those are the streets that have a lot of obstruction on still for now, but we hope that the situation improves by tomorrow morning so that teams can go in to start cleaning up.
All right, Mr. Wayne Minaar, JMPD spokesperson, joining us on the line. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.